Ever since I was a kid, my only dream was to one day be a proud Lamborghini owner. Some kids wanted to be astronauts, some wanted to be doctors, but all I wanted was to see a beautiful Rosso red Italian supercar in the 12-car garage of my Bel Air mansion. Well, there's been a change of plan for the time being, and I'll explain to you the 5 reasons you should not be getting a Lamborghini supercar anytime soon. And I'll also explain when you'll be financially ready to actually purchase the car of your dreams. 1. You probably can't afford it. 99.999% of you watching this will most likely not be able to purchase a Lamborghini today. Do I really have to elaborate this any further? 2. You haven't properly invested your money yet. One of my main beliefs is that you should only buy luxuries off the money that your investments produce. Income-producing assets are essential. If you don't have your money work for you during your sleep, you'll end up working forever. Never look to buy luxuries that cannot be afforded by your investments, yet alone your primary income. Let's say you have around 250 grand invested in an income-producing asset that gives you a net return of 10% every year in the form of a dividend or rental income. Now, using that $25,000 you're getting per year, you could go ahead and easily treat yourself to a nice fancy car. However, in the case of even the income produced by your investments, I'd say you shouldn't spend the whole amount since you're better off constantly reinvesting in order to make the stream of income larger. But let's face it, you only live once, so definitely be sure to treat yourself if you're making some smart investments. 3. It doesn't fit your budget. Since Lambos aren't everyday cars, chances are you'll only be using it on weekends or days when the weather is nice. I usually say that your car expenses should consist of less than 10% of your monthly income. But in this case, a Lamborghini is more of a toy than it is a car. So I'd say for toys, you shouldn't be giving more than 5% of your income to pay for it. And I'm going to make the assumption that for most of you watching, a Lambo would take up way more than 5% of your income. In the case of a Lambo lease, let's see what kind of numbers we're working with. For a 2019 Huracan rear-wheel drive LP 580, you're looking at around $19,000 down plus the first payment, sales tax, and all applicable fees. And your monthly payment will be around $2,299 on a car like this. But the worst part is that you're limited to only using 2,500 miles per year on a 3-year lease term. So for a combined total of around $120,000 including the down payment, monthly payments, and all fees and taxes, you're getting a sports car that you could only put 7,500 miles on in the span of 3 years. That's definitely not worth it, especially when you could put a down payment on a rental property or use that money to contribute to your investment portfolio. So quick note to future self, do not lease a Lamborghini. Buying it outright or financing it would be a better option. And speaking of financing a Lambo, let's take a look at those numbers. For a 2018 Huracan Performante with a sticker price of $289,000 and a Bianco Monoceros, I don't know how to pronounce that. Monoceros. Exterior, Nero Cosmos. Black Alcantara interior. We're looking at a 144-month finance schedule with $58,000 down and payments of $2,690 a month. So once you paid off the finance, you would have paid a total of $445,360, not including sales tax or maintenance of any kind. That's absolutely ridiculous. Unless you're making that money in half a year, which you're probably not, there's no way you should take on that type of financial load. And the 4th reason you should not buy that Italian supercar is because you haven't obliterated that like button yet. If you want some good luck for your financial future, use the like button for this video as your lucky charm. 4. It will put heat on you. I once went for a ride in my friend's Lamborghini Huracan, and although I didn't get a chance to actually drive the car, which I really wanted to do, I did manage to get a feel for the experience of what it was like to be a Lamborghini owner. It is no understatement when I tell you that literally everyone would stop and stare at this car when we drove by. It felt amazing. Everything from people taking pictures of us to people shouting playfully at us. It's just the ultimate attention getter. Even at the gas station, we'd have random people casually walk up to us and take pictures with the car, and then right after that, every single one of them would ask us what we did for a living. Now, this may be nice and it definitely gives you a major boost of confidence and pride, but after a while, it definitely does get annoying. You'll start getting a lot of unwanted attention and people will start to think that you're richer than you actually are. So I'd say while you have the opportunity to build wealth, do that instead of creating an image of a wealthy supercar owner. 5. It ruins your reward system. If you go straight from driving a Honda Accord to owning a Lamborghini, chances are you haven't experienced all the amazing cars leading up to the Lamborghini. And once you actually drive a Lambo, you're gonna feel less thrilled with all the lesser cars since you already felt the ultimate Italian supercar power experience. But more than just this, the level of your reward should be based on the level of your accomplishments and the ability for you to gradually increase your net income. So when you start off with your plain commuter car, go ahead and work hard towards building more streams of income. Once you build your income to afford the next step up, go ahead and reward yourself. As your income expands, reward yourself with gradually better things in order to motivate yourself and actually feel the results of all your hard work and effort. And believe me, with all the hard work you'll be putting in towards accomplishing your goals, you'll be able to afford the supercar of your dreams in no time. So when would you actually be able to afford a Lamborghini? Simply put, when you reach a point where around 40% of the income produced by your investments cover the cost of your dream car, you could go ahead and buy the car. And even then, I'd say it's better to reinvest your money some more and wait until the cost of the car falls within 20 to 30% of your investment income. As long as you're not touching any of the money coming from your primary income, you should be good to go.